Go ahead.
Because they put it online.
That's a good answer. Please answer.
So they would say, I don't cook.
So now, I don't want to hear what you don't do.
Oh,
And that's why I worded it like that.
okay.
I just want to hear what you do. So it's the Sabbath. I know you. Yeah. Okay, you know how Bible say, what was my Thursday like? Well, I got up, I answered the phone calls, I did this, I did that, I went to see a brother, I went to my slavery, I watched TV, I went online, I went to bed. That's what I did Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you are in a fake Israelite group, then what is your Sabbath like? Tell me what you did. Not what you don't do, but what you did. Give me an average Saturday for a fake Israelite. If you don't know, it's fine, but that's my question.
So they got up,
Go ahead.
they washed up,
They washed?
washed up.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because washing is work.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I want to know what you're doing on the Sabbath. You can't work. We're clear on that, right?
Right.
So, what are you doing?
Right.
So now remember, the next answer can't be what they don't do. It has to be what they're doing. Please, Trooper.
That's like you said, they're breathing.
That's what it sounds like. Give him a hand. It sounds like they're doing just involuntary motion, involuntary muscle movement. So I guess they're blinking. Some are blinking.
Sometimes.
Some are breathing.
Sometimes they hire someone to do it for them.
Sometimes. Give the brother here the microphone. Well said. Give him a hand. Well said. Be indeed. Go ahead. Ephraim, you want to say something?
Oh no, a young man carried the comment said they make others work for them.
Oh, that's how they do it. They make somebody else work. So, once again, unless someone lives this life, you won't be able to answer this question.
Concept.
Okay? Because, so, unless you, or if you lived it in the past, you can answer it. If not, then I'll move on. Come on.
Yes, and just one more thing, I recall, a while back, one of the things they started doing, if they still doing it, they tied a string down in, around the community.
That's correct.
Yeah, down in the,
There's a string so that they can't ignore their Sabbath rules.
That's right.
Under the string. Right? So, let me just give it to you in a nutshell. On the Sabbath day, right, instead of thinking about what you can do to completely not move,
Right.
which is what you would have to do to keep that idiotic, nonsensical, unlawful Sabbath that at one time got innocent people killed. Your belief in the Sabbath at one time got innocent people unalived. Precept, give it to me.
That's what I was.
Well, this cause, have you punished the innocent? That's what happened. Because you believe that you can't wash on the Sabbath. You can't eat a cob of corn off of a stick on the Sabbath. You can't do anything on the Sabbath. You killed people that were innocent of breaking the Sabbath. That's what would happen in times past. So here we are now again today. You still want to make the Sabbath a day where a person can blink and breathe and nothing else. Now, why do you teach that? What's the reason for it? So you can hurt people for breaking the Sabbath. That's what you want to do. You want to hurt someone because they ate food. Because they eat up a pot of soup. You want to kill them. You want to stone them. You want to say to this woman who's working 2 jobs to feed her children, she can't go to her slavery today. That's what you want. Why? Because she has to go, because you're not going to pay her rent, and you're not going to feed her kids. So when she goes, you can stone her.
That's right.
You can hate her for feeding her children in slavery. That's the reason for this Sabbath controversy. People that want to say you can do nothing, so they can hurt the people that do something. And here's the thing, if you can understand this, this will help you. The people that want to hurt you over working on the Sabbath, guess what they're doing on the Sabbath?
Working.
Working. They're going to hurt you, and they go home and break the Sabbath every week. But they're going to hurt you because they heard that you went to your job, because they heard you were in the gym, because they heard that you cooked a pot of soup. Ephraim.
Comment, sir, and the biggest accusation that the Jews made towards Yahushua was that he did miracles during the Sabbath.
That's right.
Yes, it is. because they want to kill him over that. Well, now that and I'm going to move on unless someone can tell me what a fake Israelite who doesn't understand the Sabbath does on the Sabbath. I'm going to explain. Now you're going to forget about the Sabbath. And just give me a good day. Este es un día glorioso. Just tell me about a glorious day. A wonderful day.
Excuse me,
Let's start.
sorry.
Pick a day. It's you wake up in the morning and what, sister? Just give me what you do first.
Oh, I wake up, pray.
Wake up and pray. Correct?
Yes.
Damn right. Keep going.
And then I take my shower.
Then you get in the shower. This is a glorious day, right? Give someone else a chance. That's enough. Give her a hand. Give me more. You wake up. You get in the shower. You pray to the Most High. You get in the shower. Anyone else, Levi?
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. That's part of cleaning. Right? You do some self-care. Get yourself looking good, breath smelling good, teeth shining. You put some work into that. Getting those teeth just right. Getting that dental care up to par. Getting your skin all shiny. Putting them Zaryak oils on you. Get that in hand. Oil. I might have to work that lotion into my skin. You don't just get on it. You know, you don't just wish it on it. Right? No. You got to lather that thing on there. Right? Some work on that thing. Put some work on it. So I'm gonna have to work that lotion into my skin. Work that toothbrush on my teeth. What else would you do after the self-care, Levi?
You get dressed.
You get dressed, put your clothing on. What clothing would you wear?
Jeans.
Why
boots.
that? Why that?
Why jeans?
So why jeans, why boots?
Because stepping out to camp.
How about this? Because you want to wear it. You get up, you say jeans and boots. Someone else, sister, might say this is a beautiful dress. Another brother might say something else. You're going to wear what you want. Why? Because this is a glorious day. Este es un día glorioso. This is just a glorious day. I'm getting up, taking care of myself, brushing my teeth, putting on what I want to put on. I'm going to camp on my glorious day. So I get up and put my camp clothing on. Give me another thing that another brother might do, please.
I'm going to cheat a little bit because I recall the last Sabbath discussion. I'll do what I want because the Sabbath was made for me and not the other way around.
Give him a hand. That's it. He's it. That's it. He's going to do what he wants because the Sabbath is made for me and not the other way around. The Sabbath is the day that you do whatever you want to do. That's it. Whatever you feel like doing. As opposed to Monday through Friday, when you do what he wants you to do.
Right.
Who is he? The oppressor. He's the oppressor, he's the master, he's the boss, and I am his servant.
That's right.
The Sabbath forbids servile work, which is not a law to the servant, it's a law to the master. It's a law to him. He's the one that pushes you into work. You're not there because you want to go there. Who the hell wants to go to work any day of the goddamn week? No one. So why are you there on the Sabbath? He's the reason. Him. He's the reason you're there. Now you see Donald Trump firing everyone he can from the federal government. Firing all of them. Why? So that all of them can beg Elon Musk for a job. What's everybody going to do that gets fired they work for the federal government and they get fired? What are they going to do now?
Nothing.
Well, they're going to have to do something because the rent is due.
Yeah.
The rent is due at the top of the month. The eggs are not getting cheaper. So the federal government fires you. So now what will you do? You won't sit there and just starve. You won't sit there and just let your rent go behind until you get evicted. You got children. So what are you going to do? You'll take another job. And what will they pay you? Whatever they want. Because you already lost your other good job. It's going to just make you more hungry to work for Uber, to work for Amazon, to work for Elon. Because you lost your job. You've lost a job before, right? Once you lose one, you start looking through them papers and looking on the internet, everything looks good. Now, Because why? You lost a good job. And guess what? The clock is ticking on rent, on the mortgage, on the car note. Everybody that got fired from the federal government will go work for Amazon for half the money. That's all. For half the money. That is what is unlawful on the Sabbath. For Elon and for Amazon and for Donald Trump to force you to come to work. He'd be stoned for what he's doing. He'd be stoned to death. It's like that, but whenever I read that precept about that cat who was picking up sticks on the Sabbath, I know everyone reads it like one solitary man picking up a stick on the Sabbath. Why don't you think that that was a boss who was forcing people to pick up sticks? That's right. Right? Doesn't Elon Musk say that he's doing this and he's doing that? When Elon Musk says he's cutting through waste in the government and he's going through all of the government records, is he sitting down at a laptop? I'm asking you. No. When George Bush invades Iraq, is George Bush in a tank invading Iraq? So when George Bush invades Iraq, what is he actually doing? Sending someone. When Elon Musk is saying he's going through all of the records to find waste, he's not sitting at a damn laptop.
Right.
He has hundreds of people who are doing it for him.
Right.
So when I read this man picking up sticks, just because it's saying he's doing it, it doesn't mean he's physically doing it the same way presidents aren't physically invading a country. They send someone.
That's right.
But they say, I invaded Iraq. I'm over this. I'm doing this. But it's not actually them. That type of person is the one who should get stoned. But he never does. You know who gets stoned? Some little brother who went to work because his rent is due and his child support is going to throw him in jail. So now because of that, the IUIC hates him. Now some fake Israelite group hates him because his child support, they're about to put him in jail if he doesn't work on Saturday. And in doing so, you have condemned the innocent. The Sabbath is made for man, not man for the Sabbath. The Sabbath is your day. You get up in the morning in the righteous kingdom, you're going to wake up, stretch, and do whatever you want. That's the Sabbath.
Who else?
Please. Go ahead. Microphone.
So